Duke of Orleans, the conqueror of Great Britain in 1352. Welcome to History Uncovered, where we explore the lives and events that shaped civilizations. Today we delve into the tale of the Duc d'Orléans, the visionary noble whose ambition and daring reshaped the destiny of Great Britain. His journey from a determined youth in a turbulent Europe to the commanding general who forged a new realm was marked by bold decisions, fierce battles, and a legacy that echoes through the ages. The path to conquest, born into the illustrious House of Orléans on a crisp autumn day in 1352, the Duc d'Orléans was destined for greatness. His lineage, renowned for both martial prowess and sophisticated diplomacy, had long played a pivotal role in European politics. At a time when the kingdoms of France and England were locked in relentless strife, and Great Britain itself was riven by internal discord, d'Orléans nurtured an audacious dream to bring the British Isles under a single enlightened rule. Educated in the arts of war and statecraft, he was immersed in the turbulent currents of his era. Although his family had long maintained alliances with the French crown, d'Orléans envisioned a future where his destiny would extend far beyond the boundaries of his native land. His eyes were set on Great Britain, a realm ripe for transformation. A struggle for power, Great Britain at the time was a land divided. The aging Plantagenet dynasty and the constant quarrels among regional lords had weakened the kingdom's unity. Sensing both opportunity and duty, the Duc d'Orléans began to weave alliances with disillusioned British nobles and mercenary forces. His claim was not born of mere conquest, but of a vision to restore order and prosperity to a land mired in chaos. Daring to challenge established powers, d'Orléans decisively struck at the heart of British resistance. In a move as dramatic as it was controversial, he outmaneuvered his chief rival, a cunning lord whose ambitions threatened to plunge the islands into further disorder, seizing control of a strategic fortress near the Thames. This bold act, reminiscent of ancient power plays, both cemented his resolve and cast him as a marked man in the eyes of his enemies. Exile and resistance. The initial surge of d'Orléans' campaign was met with fierce opposition. Loyalists to the old order, bolstered by external support from rival factions in England, rallied against his incursion. After a series of bitter skirmishes along the rolling fields of southern Britain, his forces suffered a severe setback at the Battle of Blackwater Ford, forcing the Duke and his loyalists into a precarious retreat. It was during this dark period of exile that legend recounts a moment of quiet revelation. In the solitude of a storm-lashed forest, d'Orléans observed a lone falcon persistently soaring against the wind. Inspired by the bird's unwavering determination, he vowed that failure was not an option. Each setback was merely a prelude to a greater victory. The road to victory. By 1361, fortune began to favor the resolute Duke. With renewed vigor and an army rejuvenated by guerrilla tactics, he launched a series of audacious campaigns aimed at reclaiming lost ground. The turning point came at the Battle of Albion Fields, where, against overwhelming odds, d'Orléans orchestrated a masterful counterattack. Utilizing the rugged terrain to his advantage, his forces encircled the enemy, delivering a crushing blow that resonated across the Isles. The triumph at Albion Fields not only shattered the resolve of his adversaries, but also united the disparate factions of Britain under a single banner. Slowly, with each victorious skirmish and carefully negotiated alliance, the vision of a united Great Britain under the enlightened rule of the Duc d'Orléans became an undeniable reality. Recognition and legacy. Despite the decisive military victories, the road to full legitimacy was paved with diplomatic challenges. For nearly a decade, d'Orléans continued to consolidate power, forging treaties with former foes and integrating the rich tapestry of British customs into his new regime. Finally, in 1372, the Treaty of Canterbury was signed, a landmark accord in which the Old Guard acknowledged the Duke's authority and the dawn of a new era for Great Britain was formally declared. Duc d'Orléans ruled with a blend of stern resolve and visionary reform until his peaceful passing on a winter's day in 1380. True to his character, his final wish was as unconventional as his life, that his heart be carried to the ancient ruins of Stonehenge, symbolically uniting the spirit of both his French heritage and his British destiny. The legacy of the Duc d'Orléans. Today, the Duc d'Orléans is remembered not merely as a conqueror, but as a unifier, a leader who transformed a fractured land into a bastion of cultural and political renaissance. Statues in his honor stand proudly in both Paris and London, and the stirring words of a 14th century proclamation continue to inspire. Not for glory or conquest, but for the promise of a united and free people, do we dare to change the fate of nations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found the story of the Duc d'Orléans and his conquest of Great Britain as inspiring as we did, please like, share, and comment. Let us know which historical figure or event you'd like to see uncovered next. Stay tuned to History Uncovered for more tales of ambition, resilience, and triumph. Until next time.